said that me you the best, then I break up in the text. She said, boy, you got me vexed, Pour for when I'm stressed. I know I'm different from the rest. I'm chasing the bag, got no time for retreat. You talking money, want all of it, please. I pull before.
What it do, YouTube? What is up, YouTube? It's your boy ChillDree here. I'm coming back to you guys today with another storytime banger video today, guys. You guys killed the last storytime video, and if you missed the last storytime video, you can click the link in the description below, the very first one, and you can go check the video out and then come back right here. And also, if you haven't checked out any of my storytimes, this is your first time watching a storytime video of mine, first of all, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new, and you can go click the second link in the description to check out my storytime playlist. And also, for those that are already subscribed, you guys already know what to do. Smash that like button, and I mean just throw a brick at it, you know what I'm saying, just throw a car at it, hit that like button, smash that like button, all that stuff. I hope everyone's having a good day today. I hope everyone is staying healthy and taking precautions and protecting yourself through this time in the world. You know, it's real. It feels unreal, but it, you know, it's real. You know, I don't want to speak too much on it, but let's just hop into this video. All right. So in today's story time video, I'm going to be talking about the time that your boy ever watched porn before. All right. Now, we all come at that point in time where we encounter watching porn for the very first time. Now, some experiences are the same, some are different. Mine was a little bit different than most, or it was kind of the same, but let me get right into that. So this story takes place way back in the 5th grade. You know, I was real young. Changes were going through my body at this time and all that stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Your boy was, you know what I'm saying, what was going through it, right? And I remember at recess, when, you know what I'm saying, whenever I used to have recess, elementary school and all that stuff, I was playing this game with a group of people called wall ball. Pretty much, if you didn't play wall ball back in elementary school, something's wrong with you. But for those that didn't, it's cool. I'll explain to you real quick. So wall ball is pretty much where you have a tennis ball and you just throw it at the wall and you try to like get people out, right? And there's certain rules for it, right? You know what I'm saying? If you throw the ball at the wall, you can catch it and then you throw it back, and if it hits somebody, then you're out. Or you can catch it and peg somebody, and then that person that you peg has to run back to the wall and you know, try not to get out. You know, that's getting off topic a little bit, but that's what I was doing at recess. So one day I was just playing, and the group of people that I see no one play weren't playing, right? So they were like towards the back of the wall, and you know, they was just on their phones or whatever. Now around this time recess, like we couldn't even have our phones or whatever, right? And also the most popular phone at this time of story time that I'm telling you guys was an iPhone 5 and an iPhone 4 at the time, right? So you know, they was just back there chilling their phones or whatever, and your boy was rocking that fresh so clean iPod Touch 4 at the time, because you know what I'm saying, your boy didn't have enough funds to get his first phone, you know. But it is what it is though. So anyway, so I go over there now, and I'm asking like, hey, what's up with you guys? Like, why y'all not playing one ball with me? And one of the people I normally play responded with, this dude was just telling me about this site that he had found. And I was like, what site? And the dude was like, oh, dude, be quiet, man, I don't want nobody to know. So it was obviously something that they didn't want to tell me, but since the dude that was talking about, trust me, he felt I should know. And I was like, go ahead and tell me, bro, I ain't gonna tell nobody, right? He was like, all right, I'll trust you. So pretty much he told me that he was watching a very inappropriate site last night. I was like, what was it? He was like, I was watching this thing called porn, and at the time I was like, what is porn, dude? Like, what do you mean by that? And he pretty much broke it down to me, and I was like, so that's why my parents want me to like close my eyes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, exactly. But if you go on this website that I tell you to go on, you can look at it, you know what I'm saying, without having your parents telling you to close your eyes. You can look at it anytime you want. And I was like, okay, that sounds pretty interesting. It's totally something I want to see. And he was telling me that, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, there's photos on there as well. You can look at naked women on there, all that stuff, right? And all that stuff to me and my 11-year-old brain sounded good at the time, right? So I was like, okay, I'm done with that. So how do I go to this website? And you know, he was like, do you have your phone on you? Now, when he said phone, most of the people in that grade didn't know that I was actually rocking an iPod, but I was treating my iPod like it was a phone, because you know what I'm saying, your boy was rocking that What's Up app, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to call it. And I had a case that made it look like that I had an iPhone 4 at the time, which was popular, so they all thought I had a phone, but in reality, hell no, I didn't. So I had to do what I had to do, right? So he told me, let me see your phone real quick. So I gave it to him, right? And he went on Safari page, and he told me like how to type it in and all that stuff. Now I had to stop him right there, because if you're black and you like 11 years old with a phone ever, 9 out of 10 your parents are gonna check your phone to see if you have anything like, you know, suspicious, or checking to see if you're doing something you're not supposed to do, right? So I told her, I was like, bruh, if my mom finds this in the search history, she is going to beat my ass, you know what I'm saying? Like she's gonna take away my phone. And so he was like, don't worry, bro, I got you, because I have the same problem. And you see, and he told me to download this VPN, so that way whenever I get home, like you know, it won't trace back to the Wi-Fi or whatever, because he said that you may be able to clear it on your browser because it's showing to do that, but if you have a VPN on, they won't trace it back to you at the time. I was like, okay, bet that. So it seemed set in stone. It seemed to set that I was gonna watch this sometime soon. Now 2 days later after this happened, it was the weekend. You know what I'm saying? I was just at home chilling at the crib, you know what I'm saying? Do what I normally do, you know, I'm just on the game, watch TV, whatever. And my mom said that she had to leave the house, and she said that she was about to be gone for about an hour or 2 hours, depending on how long it takes her to do what she needed to do. And I was like, okay, mom, and you know, so she told me she loved it. I said, all that stuff, bye. Now, 2 days ago, prior to the day, I'm telling you right now, I have remembered that he told me to watch it when I'm like alone. So I figured that my mom being going out the house for possibly an hour or two, I figured that this is the perfect time to watch it. You know what I'm saying? And so I remember him. I remember the website he told me, you know what I'm saying? I go on my iPod and I type in the website. But before I did that, I made sure I had the VPN he told me to download. And you know what I'm saying, I downloaded that real quick, you know what I'm saying, got it installed, turned it on, you know what I'm saying, to make sure, and then come back to me or whatever after I cleared out my internet browser history, right? And that's when your boy finally went to the website. Now, when your boy went to the website, it was something that your boy had never seen before. I mean, it was just everywhere on the front page. I'm not gonna describe to you what it was on the front page of the site, but let's just say it was just magnificent for your boy at the time. Like, it was a life-changing experience, because it was the first time in my life that I get to see something like that without my parents telling me to cover my eyes, because you know how when you was a kid at one point and you know you would watch a movie that had like a sex scene or whatever, your parents will tell you to close your eyes, or they'll tell you to leave the room and come back in when it's done. You know, it was that first time in my life that I didn't have to do that, so I was gonna take advantage. Now I was looking and scrolling around playing with the site for about 5 minutes, and I didn't know what to do, because it was just everywhere. Like, it was just right there in my face. So I figured that this worked like YouTube, but a bad side of it, obviously, that's what I thought. So after scrolling on the page for like about 3 to 5 minutes, I finally clicked on these categories. Now, anybody that wants to know what the categories, I'm not gonna say which one I pressed on, but when I was looking at the categories, I was looking at the one that I found the most interesting to me. Like, I didn't even know that they had hentai on there. They had like cartoons, all this stuff, and I was just like, people do this on this site? Like I didn't know they was getting paid for it at the time. I thought they was just doing it just because, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, back to what I was saying. So I clicked the one character I thought was the most interesting to me, and let's just say that it involved 3 people. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. So I clicked on that, and the first one I clicked on was like the one that had like the most views, but it was the most recent one. So that's the first one I clicked on. And when I clicked on the video, you know what I'm saying, I started watching it in my bedroom, and like, you know what I'm saying, like they was actually doing a scene, like because at first I thought I was watching a movie, but they was actually doing a little scene, and then, you know, after that they was getting on. I'm not gonna sit here and describe what went down, because, you know, I don't want YouTube striking this video now and whatnot, but let's just say they put that thing in motion. You feel me? That's all I'm gonna say. They was 2 guys one girl was just putting that thing in motion, you feel me? So I was sitting there just getting my childhood ruined pretty much. Like, I was watching that video, I watched the whole video, see how it went down. So pretty much I seen what I seen what I needed to see. But like I said, I figured that I had more time, so I started, you know what I'm saying, looking at different categories as well. Now I don't remember exactly what categories I went to and all that stuff, but all I know is at this point an hour had passed by and I was on that site just, you know what I'm saying, just exploring stuff. And meanwhile, keep in mind that I had the volume all the way up because I was home alone, and my mom said she was gonna be back for about an hour or two. So like I said, an hour passed by, and my mom came back. Now I heard that she came back is that I heard that the garage door closed because I was downstairs at the moment of time. So when I heard that garage door open and I heard the door close as she came out the garage and coming out the door and get in, I quickly got off the website, cleared my internet browser history, and turned on the TV like I was just doing nothing. And she came into the house, everything was set in stone. So to this day, like, you know, when I started growing up and all that stuff, I was still watching the time. And to this day, I have never ever got caught lacking just watching porno, right? And that is going to conclude the video. There's really no real moral story to this video. I just figured that this story time video will entertain you guys as we're going through a very difficult time in this world, and I hope that this video made you laugh or it entertained you in some way. And if it did, please be sure to drop your boy a like and subscribe to the channel for more great high quality content. I have another video dropping soon this week as everything goes planned, and I also have a stream coming up on Saturday too as well, so please stay tuned, be on the lookout for that. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed this video made you laugh or made you feel entertained in a way, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. But it's been your boy ChillDree. Y'all stay blessed, y'all stay safe out there, you guys keep your hands washed, and I'm out, bruh. Peace.